So are you facing any problem?
Not yet, ma'am. I'm almost done.
Okay, you may please try.
So yes, ma'am, I'm done, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The only problem with this program is you have written something like this. C in first number and second number, right?
Yeah, sure.
But what will be happen is that first of all this message will be shown, please enter first number, enter first number,
Okay.
and again the next message will come, enter second number,
So,
right? And then only
yeah, sure.
these the two cursor will be waiting for the numbers. If I enter suppose 5, then the next cursor will be waiting for the second number. So is it similar to this one?
Okay. No.
No, we need to apply this cn two times. After printing this message, we need to apply c in first number, and after showing this message, I need to
Okay.
apply c in second number. This is also
Okay.
right. This
Okay.
is also right. We can write like this, but this is not as per our output for now. But this is right, absolutely right. And
Okay.
and the next thing I want to tell you about is we have declared three variables, right?
Yeah, sure.
And three of them are of integer type.
Yeah.
So instead of writing like this, what we can do is, instead of writing like I am declaring here int first number, after some point of time I have declared int second number, right? In the next I have int sum, right? So
Yeah, sure.
instead of writing these three statements, what can I use is that int first number, and then apply a
Okay.
comma. You just need to apply a comma,
Okay.
and second number and the second variable, comma, sum. So these all three of them will be of integer type
Okay.
in a
Okay.
single
Okay.
statement. Okay?
Yeah, but sorry, ma'am. Where is it going to be after the first and second, no matter we written in
No,
this?
no, no, no. We need to have this statement. We need to declare these variables before anything printing.
Okay. Okay.
Because suppose I am going to use this first number, and I have declared this first number after some point of time, so this will show an error message that this first number is not unknown, it is unknown for me,
Okay.
because
Okay.
this is declared at some later point of time and I am going to use before this declaring, right? So it will be unknown for the program.
All right. All right.
And you have written first number plus second number is equals to, yeah, that's absolutely right. So we can move on to our next question. and I have written the program and
Okay.
can show you. Let me just show you. So this is cout, enter first number, and then I have applied in ln here, and I have declared
Okay.
all these three of integer variables. Three
Okay.
variables in a single statement of integer type, right?
Yeah, sure.
So only if the both three of them are of the same data type only. Okay. If
Okay. Yeah.
something is of float type or string type, we cannot use something like this.
Okay.
So after C in first name, after printing the message, enter first name. I am waiting for the user to enter first name. Then again cout, enter second name, and waiting for the second number. And then I have declared a variable called sum. So I have just taken sum number one, second number plus first number. I have just calculated the sum, and I have just printed here sum is equals to sum.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So here what you have applied the same thing. That's absolutely right. Okay, so
Okay.
now we can move on to our yeah, this one. Find the largest numbers among three numbers. So the
Okay.
question is, let me write the question first. C++ program to find largest number among three numbers. Okay, so how the output will look like. So the first message will come, enter first name. Okay, and it will wait for the first
Okay.
number,
Number.
and then enter second number, wait for the second number, enter third
Okay.
number and wait for the third number, and then at the last I need to print largest number is. Largest
Okay.
number. Okay, no, something more difficult, or you can say more customized. Largest number among first and second and third is whatever the largest value will be printed here. So I need to print the message, the numbers which have been entered here, here and here, three numbers.
Okay. Okay. But I'm sorry, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
The only issue I think we're gonna be having here
Sorry, I didn't understand. You can leave a message on the chat box.
process that the C.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, ma'am.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
So
Okay.
here.
So the issue that I said we're gonna be having here is how to denote the process of large number, how to make the decision to the largest number.
Okay, how to
The
make the
process.
decision to the largest number, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, okay. So let's try this
Or should we
one.
just try it first?
No, 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 no. Yeah, you're right actually.
Okay.
So how do we do that? Uh, have you teach about? I mean, okay. So leave it for now. First, try this one.
Okay.
because I need to teach you the if statement before going to write program for that.
Okay.
Okay, so C++ program to find quotient and remainder. Suppose the static value here I'm going to use. I am not going to enter any value from the user. Okay.
Okay.
So you need to yeah, this one. You just need to print a message. Quotient is, and whatever the value is, and remainder is, and you need to divide this in the program itself,
Okay.
and it is of integer type.
Let's try to put it in.
Yes, please try first.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm done now, but I made a mistake in the first one, so I sent again.
Mm-hmm.
Second one.
So can you see my screen?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we can do something like this. Did you get the point?
Okay, yeah, understand.
So here we have applied the
Let me
remainder
explain this.
operator, and here we have the modulus operator.
Okay, are we going to use modulus instead? Don't we need to use the division sign instead?
Yeah, division side will give the quotient as a result. If we apply 22, if we apply division operator, so the quotient will be returned as a result.
Okay,
And if I apply modulus operator, so the remainder will be returned as the result.
so I did the same thing.
Yeah. So
Okay,
this is modulus and this is division operator. So you can also
get that
note
now.
down this question if you want. Okay, so let's find the next question. Yes, check a leap year. Check for a leap year if the entered num is a leap year or not a leap year. So you are familiar with what a leap year is, right?
Yeah, sure. 365 and 366.
Okay, so if I
Yes.
tell that 2014 is a leap year or not, how do you check that?
Okay, if we use the condition express if
In general, not in the program for now.
man,
How do you check that this is a leap year or not?
okay, that if he has 365 years, it is not a leap year. 366 and 365 days, it is not a leap year. 366 days, it is a leap year.
Okay, okay, let me explain. So leap year comes every after 4 years, right? So if 2000
Oh,
is a leap
exactly.
year, it is a leap year, then the next leap year will be 2004, right?
2004.
And again
Okay.
2000, again 4 years later we will have 2008 as a leap year, right?
Okay.
Again plus 4 leap year, 2008 plus 4 would be
2012.
12, right? So
Yeah, sure.
every 4 years the leap year will come, right? So if the question is something like this, that you have given a year and you need to check whether this is a leap year or not a leap year. So in mathematics, how can we do that? We just need to take this number or this year and divide it by 4. Why 4? Because leap year
Because
comes
every
every
yeah,
4 year, right? So that's why we need to
sure.
divide it by 4. If the remainder becomes 0, this means that
Then
this
it's a
is a
leap
leap
year.
year. Otherwise this
Sure.
is not a leap year. So for 4, in the
Sure.
case of 2014, what would be this? So this 14 will be given, this 14, so remainder is 2. So it means that 2014 is not a leap year.
Not a leap year. Yeah, sure.
Let's try this 2020. Okay, so for this case, 2
It's a leap
5
year.
20, and again 20 will, so 20. So this is a
It's a leap
leap
year.
year because we have a remainder as a 0, right? So this is a
Yeah,
leap
sure.
year. So now I need to write a program. First of all, the message will come enter year. In the
Sure.
next line, the user will enter some value. And in the next line we need to say whatever the value is a leap year. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
If it is not a leap year, instead of showing this, I need to show the next message is not a leap year.
Okay.
Okay, so one of these two statements, only one will be visible at a time. Okay, if it is a leap
Yeah,
year,
sure.
then this message will come. If it is not a leap year, this message will come. So you need to try first, then I'll tell you.
Okay. Let's work on that.
Yeah. mm, I'm not able to share my screen. Why is this so? Can you guys join the call again? I'm not able to share my screen actually, so I need to leave and rejoin it.
Alright, no problem.
Yeah, please join call again. Yes, please try the question first.
Alright, ma'am. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, should we just go ahead with the solution or
Sorry.
like should we go ahead with the question answering the other question you said earlier on?
Oh, you need to see this question.
Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, no problem. You can take it from here.
Mm-hmm. Yes, please.
Okay, let's go on. There's a network problem, but I'm getting.
Mm-hmm. But try to solve the question also, because it is very important to be very practical.
Sure,
madam.
madam.
Sure.
Sure.
Ma'am, I'm
Ma'am, I'm
sorry, I don't
sorry,
think
I
I
don't think I
answered
answered
this.
this.
Mm-hmm. No problem. Let me explain you. So
All
what
right, thank you.
what I need at all? I just need to print the C out and a C in statement to year, right? So I don't
Yeah,
think this will be a problem for you right now. C out and C in.
yeah, no, no,
Yeah,
see, I
no,
can
sir.
see, so no problem.
So now let me explain this if statement and else statement. In our flow chart, we have learned that we apply our diagonal symbol if we have
Yeah,
two conditions, whether false or you can say no, or if true or you can say yes as it is. Okay, so we apply
yeah,
this diagonal symbol. In the same way, if we have a conditions like we are talking about in a previous example that my father want to drink tea, then I will prepare tea for him, else I will prepare coffee for him, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So in the same way in programming, if we have something like two conditions, true or false, we are going to use this if and else statement. If
Okay.
so, we are solving the leap year problem, right? So 2014 is a leap year or not a leap year? How do I find out? If the remainder is, suppose if I apply, I am going to apply modulus operator with 4. Why 4? Because leap year always come after 4 years. So if the remainder is equals to 0, okay, here double equal symbol, right? Why is this
Yeah,
so?
sure.
Because single equal will be used to initialize, right? We have
Okay.
seen already seen that int number is equals to 0, so we apply this single equal to initialize values to our variables, right? But
Yeah,
in the calculation conditions, if it is equals to 0, or you can write something like more easy for you. How can I do that? Let me explain again. I can take a variable called int remainder. Okay. and I am going to apply whatever the value will be entered by the user. I will just apply modulus operator to that. Okay, and here I will check if remainder.
Equals to
Here
0.
I am not going to apply only a single equal. Why? Because when I apply single equal, whatever the value will be
The
on the right
remainder.
hand side, it will be assigned to the left hand, right? So if I
Yeah,
have a
sure.
variable called num, and if I have write num equals to 5, so what will happen? This 5 will be saved inside this num variable, right? So
Yeah,
here I
sure.
am not going to assign any value. I am going to check. So that's why I will write double equal. If remainder is equals to 0, which basically means that this is
That is
a leap
leap
year.
year. Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
this is a leap year. This is a leap year. So in this scope, I will just simply write C out. I need to take a number first of all, or year you may say.
Okay. This is where I get it
So
down. We need to declare two numbers.
yes, so this year is a leap year, right?
Yeah, sure.
In the else statement, when else will be run? If the condition became true, then this true part will be covered, right? If it is
Yeah, sure.
not true, then the false statement will run, right? So
Definitely.
in the same way in programming, if the conditions, some conditions, just like we have a remainder is equals to 0. So this is one of the condition can be anything. So that's why I have written some condition. If this condition became true, this code of block will run, otherwise this will run.
Okay,
So I
so
need to
ma'am, are
apply
we going
this.
to have
Mhm.
two curly brackets?
Yes, this is curly braces, and this is also termed as scope, right?
Okay.
So this
Yeah.
scope will run only if the condition becomes false.
Okay.
So I can
Okay.
write multiple statement inside this curly braces. Inside this opening and closing curly braces, I can write multiple statements. But for now, I just need one statement, that is C out. This is not a prime number, right? But we can have more than one statement also.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
So what I will do is I will write a program directly so that it will be more easy to understand.
Yeah. Okay.
So let me just zoom in first. Yeah. So the first thing I need to have a C out and C in, right?
Yeah.
So int year. So the value will be in the year format. C out, enter year. Is there any problem in C out or C in now?
No, at all, ma'am. At all.
Okay, and now I need to apply this insertion operator again to print this indelen,
Yeah.
and C in year. And now I need to have one more variable called quotient. Okay, so whatever the value will be there, so year will be the value, right?
Yeah.
Modulus operator and 4, right? So what
Yep.
does this statement will do? This will calculate this right hand side value first, and then it is going to initialize this quotient value. Did you get my point?
Okay. Definitely, ma'am.
So the statement is something like this: int quotient is equals to 2000, it is year, mod
Divided by.
4, right?
Yeah, sure.
So first of all, this value, this calculation will be performed first, So for now, let's suppose user has entered 2020, right? So what
Yeah.
will be the value for this calculation? It will become 0, right?
0. Yeah, sure.
So now this 0 will initialize to this quotient. So first the calculation part will be performed from the right hand,
Okay.
and after performing all the calculation the result will be calculated, and this result will be stored inside this variable.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
now we have our this calculation will be performed first. After calculating the value, this quotient will be initialized with that value, and now our condition starts. If the question, sorry, not the quotient, we need to check for remainder, right?
Yeah. Remember.
Because this is a modulus operator, and this modulus operator gives remainder as a result. So if this remainder is equals to 0, which basically means that yes, this is a prime number, right?
Okay.
If
Yeah.
this remainder is not equals to 0, which can be anything, if remainder value is 1, 2, 4, anything, it can be, in that situation we need to have a else statement, right?
Okay.
So if it is a leap year, I need to simply print C out, and whatever the value of year is, I need to print this. This is our dynamic value, right? Because it is
Yeah.
going to initialize at runtime, so I don't
Okay.
apply this double quotation mark here.
Yeah.
Now again the insertion operator, and I need to print a static message.
It's a
This
leap year.
2014 is a leap year,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, sure.
And for here I need to do the same thing. Year is a is not a leap year, right?
Yeah, sure,
Yeah,
ma'am.
sure, ma'am. And now in the next, return 0. So as you can see here, I have applied a space here, so that year some space and then this message will print, right? So let me just save and compile this.
Okay.
Okay. So are you getting this program?
Very well,
Very
ma'am.
well, ma'am.
Very well.
Very well. That's great. Is there any error? No, we do not have any errors. So let's see the output.
Ma'am.
It is going to take some time.
Okay.
Okay. Now the output window comes. So enter year, sorry. So now let's suppose I have entered 2020. 2020 is a leap
Is a leap
year.
year.
Now let's suppose I have entered some non-leap year value. 2021. 2021 is not a leap
A
year.
leap year.
So my
So that's
program
good.
is working fine, right? Our program
Yeah,
is
sure.
working fine. Yeah, so I think that's it for today's class, and you need to practice all these questions on your computer or laptop as well.